Welcome back to another BGC from Home video with yours truly, Miss Leah or LL. I go by both. And this week we are working on the Portfolio Builder badge. So we're going to do a little self-reflection and identify our artistic and creative strengths for a portfolio. Let's do this. Have you ever heard of an artist portfolio? If you haven't, let me explain a little further. So it's a collection of your artwork or craft ideas, whether it's research or it's artwork or digital art or music. The list goes on and on. But let's find out a little more about what it is. Let's check out this video.
Hi, my name is Madison Cohen, and I'm an admission counselor here at MICA.
And I'm Jordan Sanford, Assistant Director. Creating a strong portfolio is a huge part of the application process, so we're here to give you some tips on how to make your portfolio the best it can be.
As artists and designers, it's common to have a variety of interests, so your portfolio should show us what you're good at, who you are, and what you like. Your portfolio should demonstrate understanding and skill with your chosen media. Show us that you've mastered some key technical skills, such as good composition. Tip: stay away from floating subjects with no backgrounds. Consider the environment around your subject. Show evidence of color, design, and good craftsmanship. Observational drawing can be a great way to build your understanding of form and space, so we recommend that you draw from life. Observational drawing is a foundational building block, whether you want to be a painter, illustrator, animator, or game designer. Tip: you can't go wrong by including strong observational pieces in your portfolio. We're looking for work that demonstrates confidence, proficiency, and intention, regardless of what media you're working in. This work will be well composed and have strong craftsmanship. This could include photography, graphic design, screen-based, multimedia, or three-dimensional work. You'll want to include pieces that are fully resolved to give us the best picture of your skill and ability to stay with the piece. Tip: finish your work to the point where it could be hung in a gallery or presented to a client. Remember, good art takes time. Take breaks, come back to your pieces, and give your art the love it deserves.
Now, consider your ideas. Start thinking about how your portfolio expresses your thoughts and ideas visually. MICA looks for artistic voice. That's where we see you in the work. Your work can showcase your imagination, unique style, address issues and concepts that matter to you, tell stories, or solve problems. Show us pieces where you've purposely chosen your own subject matter, where you've stretched an assignment or a suggested prompt to make the work your own. Tip: don't be afraid to take risks and try something new. Multiple visual solutions are another great way to showcase your artistic voice. When I say multiple visual solutions, I mean coming back to the same ideas in more than one piece. For example, if you're interested in making artwork that deals with identity, show us several pieces that tackle this theme. If you're in AP or IB art or design, this might sound familiar. This is similar to a concentration. Finally, you'll want to consider how your viewer will perceive your work. What thoughts, feelings, concepts, or purely aesthetic response do you want them to come away with? Tip: combining your technical skills and artistic voice will strengthen your portfolio.
The MICA portfolio is open-ended. There's no home test or specific requirements. We just ask that you submit 12 to 20 of your best and most recent pieces. As your skills and personal voice evolve, you'll want to include your pieces that are most up to date. Curating your portfolio can seem confusing, but all it is organizing the pieces you're most proud of that visually and thematically go together. Tip: spread all of your work out on a table or a screen, look at your art as a body of work, and then identify your strongest and most interesting pieces. Hot tip: this means editing out some of your older, unfinished, or copied works of art. It's important to document your work carefully. Ultimately, you'll upload your pieces to SlideRoom, so for 2D and 3D pieces, you'll want to take clear, well-lit, high-res photographs on a flat and neutral background. You can ask your art teacher for help with documenting your work professionally. For best results, use a digital SLR camera and 2 light sources pointed at the piece at a 45-degree angle. If you don't have access to a digital SLR camera, you can use the camera on your phone if it is high resolution. If your work is installation, performance, or time-based, document the work in the context it was meant to be seen. Tip: Shoot your piece so that it fills the entire screen. Hot tip, shoot and submit pieces individually. Don't add text on top of your images. You can add notes later in Slideroom. Lastly, your portfolio is about you. Show us what you're good at, who you are, and what you like. As you prepare your portfolio, have fun, take risks, and don't be afraid to be unapologetically you. If you're an underclassman, it's okay if you don't have a portfolio yet. You have plenty of time to make artwork that you love. Enroll in classes at your high school to build skill and experience. Take classes in art, design, color theory, or any other courses you may be interested in, like video, photography, digital art, graphic design, AP, IB, or art history.
To test drive the art school experience, consider enrolling in MICA's summer pre-college program. It's designed to help you develop a college-ready portfolio.
Also, our admissions counselors are more than happy to give you personalized guidance and feedback. You can schedule a campus tour, come find us at your National Portfolio Day, or just send us a quick email. We're excited to see your work.
All right, that was a pretty good video. I feel like it definitely explained a little more about what an artist portfolio is and what that entails. What did you guys learn from the video? Okay, good points, good points. Let me add a couple more to you. So I kind of learned that you can't go wrong whenever you make a portfolio by including a strong observational piece, whether it's different images or writing. Also, photography is great, graphic design is great, media is great, and you want to make sure that your images are strong and that they're clear. And a final point that I took away from the video is that you want to make sure that your work is completed to the point where it could possibly be published or hung in a gallery. So you always want to take your time. The first step in creating a portfolio is to do some self-reflection. So we've listed out a few questions that will help you with your artist statement. All right, first question, here we go. So what kind of artwork do you create? Or what kind of artwork do I create? That's the first question. So for example, it could be visual art or even performance art. Second question is, how do you create your art, right? So how do you create your art? Again, if it's digital or graphic, maybe you use a template, maybe you use Canva. Or if it's visual, maybe you use a camera. Well, obviously you would use a camera. So just some things to think about. The last question is, why do you create your art? Why do you even create the art that you create? And the answer could be you enjoy it, that it brings you happiness, it brings you fullness, it's like an outlet for you. All of those things could be good answers. And now it's time for the fun part. All right, you guys, let's go on a mini scavenger hunt to take pictures that represent who you are as an artist. All right, so take a quick moment and maybe jot these down, but this is what we're looking for, right? So for the scavenger hunt, we're gonna take pictures of the following. So you wanna get a picture of the last piece of art you created. You wanna get a picture of your favorite piece of artwork that you've ever made. And then you also want to take a picture, or you can write it down, but of some sort of message, an inspirational message or cause or feeling that relates to the artwork that you create. All right, you guys, what a fun activity we just did. I hope you guys had fun on your scavenger hunt, and hopefully you found some really great pieces to show. So before we finish up, you know we gotta do some reflecting. So here are a few reflection questions that I'm gonna ask. First one, what did you learn about yourself as an artist by doing this activity today? So what did you learn about yourself as an artist? Listening. Okay, some good ones. I feel like for me as an artist, I learned, honestly, a little more about just being more confident in my art and taking my time with my art. All right, next reflection question. Why is it important to you to be an artist? All right, I think the most obvious answer, I feel like for all of us as artists, is we need to create. Most artistic people, whatever form of art you use, you have to get it out of you. It's like, it'll stay trapped inside, you'll just explode because you have to create. So for me, I just love to create. And the last reflection question, who can you talk to about creating your own portfolio? Okay, good one. So, of course, you can always talk to mom and dad or an adult, or of course, you can always talk to someone at your local Boys and Girls Club and they can help you get started. Thank you so much again for joining me on today's activity. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot, but most importantly, I had fun. Make sure you guys share and upload your activities so that you can get that star towards the Portfolio Builder badge. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. But until next time, just remember, great futures start here. Bye.